Hello there, good morning. This is Kakaaki Social and welcome to today's edition. I'm Rena Obozeghie. Now, for everyone that has been waiting for the Chicago State University to release the documents of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as requested by Atiku Abubakar, container don't land. So, the school says it cannot locate the original copy of the diploma certificate issued to Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 1979. Now, 4 requests were made containing release the documents to us and also to release those that have the certificates of those who have been in the school, just to make sure that they align. So according to one of Atiku's lawyers who spoke to AIT News in confidence, the essence of seeking the diplomas of other students of CSU, that's Chicago State University, is to confirm whether or not they match with the format of the Tinubu replacement diploma dated June 27, 1997. So he graduated in 1979, but he had a certificate issued in 1997, which is known to the school. Apparently, his certificate was misplaced or something. So let's see how this has been going down on the social media space. But basically, one thing now that is becoming the news as far as this result thing is concerned is that he attended, or he said he attended Government College in Lagos, and he graduated in 1970. But if you check right now, even as you're watching this show, you would see that that school was founded in 1975. So he graduated 5 years before the school he attended was founded. So you could just confirm that right now. And then, even though he graduated in 1979, of course, it's known to the school that the certificate he should be parading should be that of 1997. But according to the documents that were released yesterday, what netizens are saying is that it aligns with the certificate format that was being issued starting from 2003. So this is what he has been parading. But then again, it's now confirmed that maybe there was an error somewhere. It is female that is the owner of the certificate, or it is female that is Bola A. Tinubu in Chicago State University record. And the A there too, people are wondering if the A is Ahmed or something else. Let's proceed to have some reactions to this. Oh yes, so this is the certificate that he provided for Chicago State University that qualified him to be a student in their school. He graduated in 1970 while the school was founded 5 years after. Let's have some reactions now. For Phoenix, it says, replacement certificate issued in 1997, but signed by a staff that resumed appointment in 1998. Okay, another one there. For John Vick, it says, this Tinubu's own came with honors immediately after his name. No other certificate has that special tag, just as if they knew the bearer would become a president. For Clint Max, it says Tinubu will now come and say he graduated in 2003. But for Festus Keyamo, one of his ministers, it says from the responses by Chicago State University, Atiku's journey to Chicago and back has been a journey to nowhere, a fruitless exercise and an odyssey in self-humiliation. President Tinubu and Nigerians deserve an unreserved apology from him. He brought in Nigerians again this time. For Benga, he says, now is Government College and not Chicago State University. You people safe. But someone was alleging yesterday that Old Boys Association of the Government College in Lagos have told Tinubu to stay clear, that they do not know him. But we'll see how all of that pans out. Our last reaction to this is coming in from Dead Constitution, who says, bro, when there is no origin, there would be no ending. How could he possibly get admission into a university without first having basic education? Please think. So if you need the document or the pages, I think about 32 of them, samples of result, how what here should look like, of course, with the owner's names blot out, you may say hello to our WhatsApp number. On Facebook, I'll reach out to you. Let's move away now to say that, as predicted by netizens, the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, NLC, and TUC have suspended the intended national shutdown for 30 days, about 2 hours to the commencement. Now, an agreement was reached after a 2-day meeting with the federal government at the presidential villa here in Abuja, and the Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong, who addressed journalists after the more than 4 hours meeting, read the new deal between the federal government and the labor unions.
Minimum wage committee shall be inaugurated within 1 month from the date of this agreement. 3. Federal government suspends collection of value-added tax VAT on diesel for 6 months beginning from October 2023. 4. Federal government accepts to vote 100 billion for the provision of high-capacity buses for mass transit in Nigeria, that is CNG. Provisions are also being made for initial 54,000 CNG conversion kits to kickstart an auto gas conversion program.
Apparently, I mentioned the last time that TUC and the NLC need to do a lot of work as far as they are concerned on the internet. So this user says there is nothing breaking about this news. Nobody was expecting them to go on with the strike. What would have been breaking if they actually went on with it? For another user, Ahmed, he says, what's the essence of this if it's not substantial? I didn't expect NLC headquarters to make such loose decision. Hopefully, they will not call for another protest after this 1 month, when I'm genuinely sure it will come with nothing positive done by the federal government. I'm disappointed. Also in reaction, Zasifat says this labor thing is diversion and the activities is inimical to average Nigeria. The best for Nigeria is to decentralize this unionism. Their activities is inimical to Nigeria progress. What is the value we get from public service for all the billion wasted on wages? For Tessa, he says it's fine to reach a dialogue. We shall see whether the government is sincere with the agreement. Now, it's now in the court of the federal government to say, okay, we don't want a repeat of this or something. And to the UK, former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezani Alison Madueke, on Monday appeared before the Westminster Magistrate Court in that country over an alleged £100,000. 100,000. I have a problem with money. Why, God? £100,000 bribe. So the district judge, Michael Snow, granted her a £70,000 bail and imposed on her an 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew, an electronic tag to be worn by her at all times to monitor her movement, and instant payment of £70,000 surety before leaving the court building. Now, back here in Nigeria, the EFCC has welcomed this arraignment and has commenced extradition plans of the minister as announced on their official X account yesterday, Monday. Let's see what the EFCC tweeted. It says, after the commencement or the commendation, it says, although the charges preferred against her at the London court are diametrically different from the 13-count charges bordering on money laundering the EFCC has raised against her, it is instructive to note that criminality is criminality, irrespective of jurisdictional differences. No crime can go unpunished. The money laundering charges for which Madueke is answerable to the EFCC cover jurisdiction in Dubai, UK, US, and Nigeria. And then in their last paragraph, it says to bring the former minister to trial in Nigeria, an arrest warrant has been obtained and extradition proceedings have been initiated. The commission is, of course, on her trial. She will soon have her day in our court. In reaction to this, Theophilus says, why are you more interested in a case that you obviously have zero input? Meanwhile, you have a handful of unfinished files to work on. Victor says, people where was past Diezani, they roam for Nigeria like no man's business. Some of them don't become governors, other senators. I wonder when EFCC go arrest and call arraign them. I just wonder. And Bosun says, leave her in the UK to face her consequences like James Ibori. We don't want EFCC and DSS to start fighting at airport at who to receive her. Any prosecution in Nigeria, PDP will politicize it. Let Diezani Alison Maduike breathe in the UK. And finally reacting to this is Ovi, who says, when would London start hailing EFCC for the arraignment of corrupt expatriates in Nigeria? When, guys? Big question right there, because it seems we're beginning to depend on foreign court to do justice in what is our business. And to our final story for the day, the Nasarawa State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal on Monday nullified the election of Governor Abdullahi Sule of the APC and declared David of the PDP winner of the March 11 election. Now, in a virtual judgment, the chairman of the tribunal, Justice Ezekiel Ajayi, declared that the PDP candidate provided the results of the various polling unit forms EC8A and provided and proved to the tribunal that the results were manipulated in favor of the APC. Now, he ordered INEC to withdraw the certificate of return issued to Sule and proceed or produce one for the PDP candidate. Now, let's take some moments of celebration by the declared winner yesterday and come back to call it a day.
Governor of Nasarawa State, His Excellency David Emmanuel Ombugadu, PhD, celebrated the victory at the Tribunal. Announcement imminent. His Excellency, congratulations. Congratulations. Withdrawn. Certificate of return of ASULE has been withdrawn. And the certificate of return will be given to His Excellency.
Your governor.
Where is my certificate?
It looks like a dream come true for him. Where is my certificate? Oh, well, we still have 2 courts to visit to know who would make the governorship seat. But the good thing is that it's a standalone election, standalone by governorship. It's not like the House of Parliamentary, where it is a body. So whether it is a month, the end of 4 years, he still has the time to do his own 4 years. Only that is going to make the state start being part of those that will be conducting off-circle elections. So thank you so much for being a part of it. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good morning, Adora.